Shalom everyone, it's Oriel, and today is July 29th, day 297 of the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. And unfortunately, you have two newspapers today with the exact same articles. On Saturday, there was an attack from Hezbollah on Israel in the northern part of Israel, hitting 12 children on a soccer field in the village of Majdal Shams. And you can see here the funeral outside in their village, and it says to change the equation. Here in Yediot Achronot, you have a similar article with the faces of the 12 children, and it says slicha, which means sorry, or we are sorry. In Israel today, Israel Hayom, it says 11 small coffins, and you can see the mother crying over the coffins with very, very bereaved faces. It says thousands walked in a silent procession with the 11 kids of Majdal Shams, where they were murdered by Hezbollah. 4 of those killed were of the same classroom. 2 of them were cousins. In the late hours of that night, they also located the remains of the body of Jawara, which was, he was 11. They thought that he was missing. They hoped that somehow he was only missing, but they found his remains that day. And another story in Yediot Achronot, which is heartbreaking, is from Hamed al-Makat, which is the father of one of the children. He said that his wife did not allow his child to go to the soccer field that day for some reason, and for that reason he was saved, but he was looking for his best friend. The child was looking for his best friend. It says here, it was known to me that my son's friend is amongst the dead. My son said, they're talking about my friend as if he's missing. I told him, don't worry, they will find him. But I turned around so that he wouldn't see my tears. And here you can see the pictures of the children and walking in the silent procession, their classmates with wreaths of flowers. And here you can also see the soccer field in which it happened. The Druze community is known in Israel for being, they're an ethno-religious group from the Middle East, Arab-speaking group, and they're known for being very, very hospitable, kind people. They serve in the army. I myself had neighbors that were 3 policemen from the north that were Druze, and I can tell you myself that they were very, very lovely people, always offering food and hospitality. And although there's a difference between the languages that we speak, although they're also Hebrew speaking, there's no divide between the people's hearts and the Druze hearts. We are as one, and the whole nation is really hurting for them. What's infuriating and disheartening is how the world media is portraying this case. A lot of them say, they don't even mention that they are children. They mention maybe they're young people or people. They give really biased titles so that you won't actually know that Hezbollah is the one that sent these rockets. Some are even saying that Israel is the one that sent these rockets. And it's really just disheartening to see how much the world is very biased towards the murder of 12 innocent children that just went out on their day off to have just fun outside. Here it says, tragedy has struck every house in the village. And it says, the day after the massacre of the children, a dark cloud of death is above Majdal Shams. Here it says, Isharu Yeladim, they will remain children. And you can see here the pictures of the fallen. Here we can read about the story of Alma. Kshe'ima shel Alma, when the mother of Alma arrived to the soccer field, Hiziyata et zuga na'alaim shel bita, she recognized her daughter's shoes. Uvechach hivina et hanora mikol, and that's how she understood the tragedy, the worst news of all. Here you see Naji, that was playing soccer. Shesichek kadoregel im chavirav, with his friends. Kmo bechol yom Shabbat, like every Sabbath, like every Saturday. כשהוריו הגיעו למגרש אחרי האסון, when his parents arrived after the tragedy, הם נאלצו לזהות את גופתו. They were forced to only recognize his body. Here you can see Amir. Amir Zal היה שחקן כדורגל מבטיח במועדון. Amir was a promising soccer player in the soccer club. אחיו הצעיר, ג'וליאן, 14, his younger brother Julian, he was 14, נפצע אנוש מפגיעת הרקטה, was gravely injured by the rocket. Here you can see in the center a picture of the bereaved families, a woman crying over the coffin of one of the children. A very, very heartbreaking story. Here we have a story, a very tragic story of a fallen soldier. Sergeant Jonathan Aaron Greenbelt was 21 from Bet Shemesh. It says here, Yoni Tamid Amar, Yoni always said, אנחנו עושים מה שחשוב. We do what is important. Yoni has a twin brother that served in the same battalion as he did. And he says that every single time that Ariel came into the room which Yoni was in and hospitalized, he would move his foot, his heartbeat would go up, and he would also shed a tear. And he said that it was absolutely crazy. Unfortunately, Yoni did not make it. He died of his wounds. May his memory be a blessing. And now let's end with the Olympics in Paris. We have one title here, which says Chazit HaSiruv, which means a front of refusal. And it says here, Lo ma'arbevim, sport ve'politika, you don't mix sports and politics. Many athletes from Muslim countries have faked injuries. They have refused to shake hands with their Israeli rival. Some of them have even foregone their opportunity to be in the tourneers, all for the hate of Israel. It says here that the Algerian judo wrestler was disqualified for being overweight one day before his match against Tohar Boutboul from Israel. We're wishing all the best and great victory to all our Israeli athletes at the Olympics, and also safety to all of Israel and our IDF fighting for us on the grounds. That's it for today. For more Israel content like this, go to allisrael.com, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Shalom from Jerusalem.